Do you want to be a millionaire at your 20s, or you want to be a millionaire at your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, for God's sake? You know what? When I was little, I always saw these nice cars, and you know what? Most of the time you see people are older driving these cars, older people that can't even enjoy it. And that just is a small example I can give you. When you're in your 20s, you're at your prime time. There's one thing that you have, or a few things that you have that others don't. Number one is you have the time. Number two, you have energy. And let me tell you about this. I'm 30 years old today, and I worked my butt off in my 20s. I saved money, I made a lot of money, but I made mistakes, and I'll tell you the mistakes later. But at your 20s, you have the time, you have the energy, and you have the work ethic. And you know what? If you fail, that is okay. That is not called failure. That is lessons. When you have the time, when you have that much time and you fail, that is called lessons. And I keep saying this because I really, really mean it. A lot of people are afraid to do something because they might fail. But what stops you from failing is time, if you don't have the time. But if you can get up and do the same thing, and you know what, now you know how to not make the same mistake and actually come up on the positive on the other side. Therefore, that mistake was a lesson that actually made you a lot of money. And a lot of people have made a lot of money learning from their lessons. So, and I'm going to talk about the mistakes I've done, which is knowledge. I did not educate myself. I thought that I was the guy that knew it all. And you know what? It's okay to suffer from that. Every person thinks they know it best. If you've been doing something, let's say you have a job that you're doing, or you own a business and you've been doing this for X amount of years, X amount of months, you're going to think that you are doing it best. No one else can do it best. But you know what? I'll tell you one thing. Fortune 500 companies, they wouldn't be there if they thought that one person thought they're going to do it best. That's them only. Trust me, I used to think like that. And little by little, I started saying, well, what if I give something that someone can do 70%, 80% at my capacity? What do I have? I have 100% that I can dedicate to something else. And I keep multiplying this. I keep doing this. Therefore, you can build an organization. And guess what? Those people that you thought they perform at 70 or 80% of your capacity, they become outdoing your performance because that's all they focus on. Literally, they don't have anything else that distracts them. They don't have any. As a business owner, you have 1,000,001 tasks to do probably. And when you delegate your processes, things gets easier. So a younger me, I would have told a younger me, knowledge, process, and execution. That's what I would have taught myself. And even though I made money at a younger age, worked my butt off, saved money, I would have made more money, and the cost of opportunity, I wouldn't have to deal with that, because a cost of opportunity can be millions, can be billions, can be hundreds, can be thousands, doesn't matter. But that is the learning curve that you want to cut. And the only way to do it is acquiring knowledge. Listen to this video. Is teaching you something. You can learn something from the street. You can learn something talking to someone over the phone. Anything. What I'm talking about is always be educating yourself. You don't want to be the smartest person in the room. You just want to have your ears open and listening. If you're the smartest person in that room, you're in the wrong room, and you're there for egotistical reasons. You don't want to be that person. In business, you're always the dumbest person in the room. That is a smart way of being a businessman. Guys, thank you so much for listening. My name is Sal Shakir. And you know what? If this has helped you and you resonate with that, please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share the video. Now guys, if you want to know more information about us and All In Nation, go ahead and click the link below. I'll see you on the inside.